Welcome to the August 19th edition of Fix My Marketing, Ask Me Anything. This is Seth Green. I of Market Domination LLC. We are here to help you fix your marketing. All right, so we are going to dive right in just a second. Let's see what we got. Hang on, stay with me. Ta-da! All right, so we're going to start off talking about direct mail. All right, so I wanted to share with you some campaigns I have recently received or seen that I thought we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, so let's dive right in. And we'll show you, give me a second. We'll show you some very cool stuff. Hang on with me, make sure you. All right, let's dive right in. Okay, so this was a campaign. Hey, Courtney. This was a campaign that was submitted to us. This is a direct mail campaign. This is going from a real estate investor to people who own empty lots, empty parcels of land. And he says, my name is so-and-so. You're getting this letter because I'd like to buy your land. If you're not interested in selling, stop reading, but keep the letter just in case. You're probably wondering who I am. I buy rural, vacant land and work with property owners who are ready to get paid quickly. Vacant land usually isn't easy to sell and can take years. If you're tired of paying property taxes, I can help you today. Realtors are often not motivated to sell inexpensive land with a tiny commission. For sale by owner is another option, but it's hassle and you just tire kickers, spam. My specialty is helping landowners sell their parcel fast for cash. My offer is attached. Is your net amount, no fees. Selling to us avoids paying commission, title, escrow, doc fees, and closing costs. We'll cover any back taxes. We'll arrange a notary to come to you to complete the deal. We'll give you a cashier's check right away. And then it says to learn the 5 ways to get the most cash for your land, go to our website. To complete the sale, mail in the attached agreement or contact me directly. And there's literally a land purchase agreement. Wow. Okay. Hey, Frank. So he's literally sending them an offer on their land. So obviously he's done some due diligence and figures out what he's willing to pay, and you'll see whatever response he gets. So I think this is really interesting. It's obviously going to a very specific target market, and he's done enough research that he knows exactly what he's willing to pay for the land. Hi, Linda. Things I would suggest. The issue, he's also driving them to his website where you might lose them or they might start Googling things. So I wouldn't, if you get their attention via direct mail, they are offline. I would not give them another choice. The website URL in this letter, maybe it's a sample because it doesn't work. It says could not be found. That could be a problem. Let's fix that. And then the things I would add, I love the example. It's right to the point. I would add testimonials. Here's other people whose other parcels of land I bought, what I paid for it, kind of give you an idea. I've done this before. Some testimonials of people saying, hey, we closed fast. He gave us money. He did what he said he could do, so that they're not worried that this is a spam thing. Because there's literally a contract enclosed, I would change the headline from unlock some empty cash, extra cash in that empty parcel. I would suggest saying like offer attached. And then I would send this like certified mail or FedEx and have something at the other end outside of the envelope going contracted for your land enclosed. I think that could, especially if you delivered this with they had to sign for it because there was a contract. I thought that was, I think this could work really well. I would add testimonials. I would add a deadline. I'm looking at 7 other parcels. I'm looking at 7 other parcels. I'm only going to buy one. I sent this letter out all on the same day. first come, first serve. I've only got 20, 50, 100 grand. The first one who responds, I'm buying their land. So let's build in a deadline. Let's build in some urgency and some scarcity. Let's add on some testimonials and change the delivery mechanism to like certified mail or overnight. And I think this could crush it. I think you're off to a great start, Paul. Good job. Now, another thing, we always get the question, does long copy work better than short copy? You know, today people have 9-second attention spans. Shouldn't we do short copy? And should we have tiny Facebook ads? And in some markets that works. In some markets, if you're selling a cheap prop, 20, 30 bucks, 50 bucks, and something, that concept they're already familiar with, you're retargeting, you absolutely can make that work. Short video, short copy. Now, if you're selling something any higher than that pretty much, I would probably think that you would need longer copy to make the sale. Now, the longest sales letter I've ever read was like 80, it was like 100. Okay, the longest sale, I bought Dan Kennedy's original Renegade Millionaire course. And I think the sales letter was like 60, 70, 80 pages long. And the course was a couple $1,000. The most recent long sales letter I read was from Food for Patriots, which is like 120-page magalog style. And they're selling a couple $100, like they're selling like $1,000 worth of survival food. I've also bought stuff from that. Now, I saw an Instagram ad the other day. And Instagram is supposed to be all about images, and you can't put links in your copy. You have to put a link in your bio, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I saw an ad. I clicked on the ad. Inside of Instagram, I had to open it up in Safari because it took me to a 46-page sales letter. It's really well done. It's really great copy. He teaches you the formula he's using to write it while he writes it. And I thought it was it's selling a $297 product. It's a marketing course. He's a smart marketer. I'm sure there are upsells. I don't want all of the hours and hours and hours of bonus videos. Which is the only reason I haven't bought it yet, because I'm sorely tempted. Listen to this headline. This headline's amazing. The 7-step formula I used to build a $50 million online business while quarantined in my home office, starting with a dumb idea and a notepad. The subheadline, plus the 2 steps I missed, it would have put us over $100 million in sales. And then the first sentence, warning, this has only been shared once at a mastermind that cost people $35,000 to attend. And he tells the story of growing this business, the mistakes he made along the way, how, you know, the problem, the rock bottom he hit before he started it, et cetera, et cetera. Now he broke it. He broke normally you're supposed to have add to cart, buy now buttons throughout your copy, your online sales page. So that if someone wants to buy right away, they can just buy. He did not do that. There is only one buy button, and it's not, he's very smart, it is not at the very end of the page. It is not at page 40, it is not at page 50. It's because if you did, the first thing I did when I saw this is really long is I hit Control End to get to the very bottom of the page to see what the price was and what the product was. But there was no buy button. So I had to scroll up like 5 to 10 pages of testimonials to get to the buy button to see that it was $297. And then I said, wow, he's using like 50 pages to sell a $300 product. So I went back to the beginning, printed it, because I do not want to read 50 pages on my phone or my computer. I would much rather read in snail mail. Hi, honey. My wonderful wife is here. So I read all 50 pages following along while I was at soccer practice with Max. Things I thought were really, really good. He trolled himself in the first page. What is trolling yourself? What other people would say about you that was negative. He got it out of the way. Dan Kennedy would call that a damaging omission. He did it right away. He said, I must admit something embarrassing. Not long ago, I overheard some top marketers discussing me in private. What I heard was soul crushing. They said I was a has-been. I was overrated. I was a one-hit wonder. And although the words pierced through me like a knife, they were right. He trolled himself on page 1. he got out the negative crap. You might have heard about him, maybe, already. This is the guy. He talks about what the one-hit wonder was. And he's the rich jerk. If you remember the brand, the rich jerk, that's him. He built it in 2005 and sold 500,000 copies of an ebook called The Rich Jerk. So there's his credibility of this is the one thing I did that was awesome. And then he hit rock bottom after he sold that company, blew the couple $1 million he got, tried everything, selling on Amazon, becoming a coach, doing a launch, selling t-shirts, creating a Shopify store. He tried all the things he tried that didn't work. He accuses himself of being the Vanilla Ice of marketing, a one-song wonder. And then he talks about the story of how he was helping. He sent an email to his mom to help her with an issue. He did some research. He compiled all the tips he found on this topic, sent it to his mom, and it worked. And then he put it up as an ebook, another ebook, and started selling. He talked about how he was on 50 different medications for his anxiety and panic attacks, and all, because he blew through a couple $1 million. He talks about the joy he got out of the first $300 in sales, even though he had already grown a previous company to millions, because he was at rock bottom. He even gives you the formula of the sales video that he used on that website that rebirthed his comeback. So really, really well done. It's underestimated.com by Kelly Felix. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get paid anything, and I haven't bought his course on how he grew his second business to 50 million. Really tempted. I don't have time to go through another course. So I might consider buying, you know what? I might consider buying it if one of you will watch it for me and type notes for me. I would probably buy it because it's only, I'm sure the upsells are good. There's going to be a high-end product, higher-end mastermind product. There's going to be a mastermind. There's going to be a live event. I'm sure $300. I'm sure there's a $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 upsell that I have to not take because my wife will kill me. And I would not do that I would not go buy a $5,000 or $10,000 product without talking to her first. Courtney says, I remember the rich jerk. Yeah. All right. So I thought it's an Instagram ad that literally on your phone pulls up a 50-page sales letter. I would assume, I'm hoping he's using UTM tracking so that when you open in Safari, email the link to yourself and open on another device because you don't want to read 50 pages on Instagram or in Safari on your phone. I'm hoping he can track that because otherwise he's not going to know where it came from. But I mean, who does a 50-page sales letter on an Instagram link? Never would have thought of that. So I'm learning something new every day. I hope you are as well. All right, I'm going to take a quick drink of water, and you are going to type in questions in the chat box, and we'll open it up to questions. All right, so I'm going to show you. All right, so we're going to take a look. Linda, since you are here, we're going to use you as an example. We're going to share our screen. Hang on one second.